Welcome back. Today we will understand the 13 significant differences between society and committee. Societies and committees play distinct yet crucial roles in fostering human collaboration, as societies provide a sense of belonging, cultural preservation, and collective progress, while committees offer focused decision-making, task completion, and problem-solving for the betterment of the larger society. Society and committee are two distinct entities with different characteristics and functions. Here are 13 significant differences between them. Purpose. Societies are typically formed for various purposes, such as social interaction, cultural preservation, or collective progress. Committees, however, are usually established to achieve specific objectives, such as making decisions, organizing events, or addressing particular issues. Size. Societies tend to be larger in scale, consisting of a significant number of members who may or may not actively participate. Committees, on the other hand, are relatively smaller, consisting of a limited number of individuals who are directly involved in the decision-making or task at hand. Membership. Society membership is often voluntary and based on shared interests or affiliations. Individuals join societies to be a part of a larger community. Committee membership, however, is usually based on expertise or roles required to fulfill specific tasks or responsibilities. Societies typically have a diverse range of members with varying roles and affiliations, while a committee consists of a limited number of individuals selected or appointed based on their expertise or relevance to the committee's purpose. Example: Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals and Budget Committee of a company or an organization. Hierarchy. Societies may have formal or informal hierarchical structures, where authority and power are distributed among various levels of leadership or governance. Committees are generally flatter in structure, with members working collaboratively and having relatively equal standing. Societies often have complex hierarchies and systems of governance, while committees generally have a simpler structure with a defined leadership or chairperson and collaborating members. Decision-making. Societies involve a wider range of participants and often follow democratic processes or involve elected representatives, while committees make decisions through a more streamlined process involving voting. Consensus, or the authority of the committee chairperson. Example in case of society includes that of a nation's citizens, whereas in case of committees it includes board of directors for a non-profit organization. Scope of influence. Societies have a more significant impact on the overall fabric of a community or a nation, influencing various aspects of individuals' lives, such as culture, economy, politics, laws and social norms. Thus, societies have a broader scope of influence, whereas committees have a narrower scope, typically limited to their specific purpose or mandate. Committees tend to have a more focused influence on specific decisions or tasks assigned to them. Duration. Societies are typically long-term entities that persist over time and may exist for generations. Committees, on the other hand, are usually temporary and formed for a specific duration or until their objectives are accomplished. Membership rights. Society members usually have rights and privileges, including the right to participate in governance, express opinions, and engage in social, political, and economic activities, whereas committee members have specific decision-making power and responsibilities related to their assigned tasks. Representation. Societies often aim to represent a diverse range of individuals and perspectives within their membership. Committees, on the other hand, are usually formed with a specific representation in mind, such as expertise, stakeholder interests, or relevant parties. Cultural identity. Societies often have distinct cultural identities, including shared language, traditions, customs, and values, while committees are task-oriented and may not necessarily have a distinct cultural identity associated with them. Social cohesion. Societies promote social cohesion and foster a sense of belonging among their members, providing a platform for interaction, cooperation, and collective action, while committees foster collaboration among their members, focusing on teamwork, coordination, and collective decision-making. Legal status. Societies may have legal recognition, formalized as non-profit organizations, associations, or other legal entities, while committees may or may not have a formal legal status and are often established as a subset or subsidiary of a larger entity, such as an organization or government body. Accountability. societies may have broader accountability mechanisms, such as public opinion, legal frameworks, or governance structures, which hold individuals or groups accountable for their actions. Committees are often more directly accountable for their specific tasks or decisions to the larger society or the entity that formed them. These differences highlight the contrasting nature and roles of societies and committees within a community or organizational context.